Hi Aquarius, welcome back. So Aquarius, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. For a lot of you, this is going to be an intimate partner, but not for all of you. Some of you, this might be family, friends, platonic. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, all right? And we're going to go ahead and get started. So Aquarius, when I was meditating on the energy, I saw a jellyfish. A light pink jellyfish, and I was watching it swim in the meditation, and it go in and out, you know, and it looked really beautiful. But the thing about jellyfish is they are very beautiful, but when you get close, they sting. So some of you, maybe you're the jellyfish, or you're dealing with someone that is a jellyfish, right? Take it as it resonates. Also, maybe look up the spiritual meaning of jellyfish. I'm honestly not sure, so I'll have to look it up after this video. But yeah, it's just like they're these really unique, majestic creatures, right? But also pack a sting. And sometimes that's surprising. So Aquarius, this could be the energy, like I said, you're holding or you're experiencing. Take it as it resonates. The other messages that I was getting were what seemed to be very minuscule things, like errands you had to run and other things that you probably have on your mind. I did notice that when I came out of the meditation, I almost instantly lost all of the images that I received in the meditation. It was like some sort of memory loss going on. I don't know if some of you are suffering from memory loss or lapses in memory, or you know, Aquarius, you may be like losing your train of thought, which I actually had that same message in Gemini's reading. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini or have that in your chart. But yeah, it's just like, if it's not memory loss, it's just like blocking something out of your memory, you know, choosing not to remember something. And sometimes we do this, right? Our psyche does this as a protection, so that we don't walk around wounded, okay? So sometimes when we have memory lapses, it is for our spirit's protection, okay? So it's just something to keep in mind. If the rest of the images come back to me, I'll let you know, but honestly, I had quite a few, and like I said, I lost them. Some of you might have a feeling of maybe feeling a little bit lost, you know, as to what to think or what to do. Because you also have the 9th house here of seeking. So that card came out while I was talking earlier. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot part of it now and see what this has to say. So this is, like I said, 9th house energy, which talks about seeking. Seek and you shall find, right? This is higher education, your faith, your belief structures. This also talks a little bit about risk-taking and having aspirations that you want to go towards, okay? You're in the energy of the Emperor, all right? Aries, Sagittarius energy out for some of you. But this is just talking about you standing in your power, feeling empowered, you know. This also talks about wisdom and gaining wisdom and knowledge over the years. I just feel like there's this sense, Aquarius, of you being in this space where your strong will is showing. Let me put it to you that way, okay? And Aquarius is a fixed sign, so Aquarians tend to be open-minded, yes, as an air sign, but also their fixed nature makes them very strong-willed. So where there's a will, there's a way, and that's kind of the stance I feel you're taking during this time frame. This person has the King of Swords over here, which is all about decisions, needing to make decisions. This person is trying to come at things from a more logical point of view than an emotional point of view. But I feel until they get both on board, their emotions, their logic, their spirit, it's going to be hard for them to make some decisions right now. This person could also be seeking, you know, some new ways of doing things or risk-taking as well, might be in their energy. But I feel like both parties here are trying to come from their more empowered self, their more wise self. Okay, so let's get into this and see where it's headed, Aquarius. We're going to look at recent past energy and what's led up to this moment. We're also going to look at your perception and their perception of the connection, how you genuinely feel underneath it all, and most likely future outcome. Recent past energy, Queen of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So Aquarius, in the recent past, you know, you were really embodying the Queen of Swords energy, which is kind of like, I'm not going to say that. It's like a no tolerance type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like cut to the point, dry and quick. Okay, I'm going to say it. This is a song that came in my mind. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. That could have been your approach in the past, okay? Take it or leave it, or this person's. But I just feel like there's this very stern energy here that was surrounding you in the past. You have since worked on that, I feel, Aquarius, you know, or have put a lot of time and effort into building yourself up, building your practical environment up, focusing on home and maybe your comfort, your finance, your realty, your career for some of you, okay? And been looking for opportunities to invest, but not just in like the practical aspect. I do feel like you're also looking for opportunities to invest energetically speaking. It's like now that you have done some work on yourself and maybe cut some things off or cut people off that weren't in alignment with you, now you're looking for areas of investment where you want to exchange with others, okay? So let's see this person's recent past energy, Aquarius. Okay, they give me the word self-talk. Some of you have been doing a lot of self-work in the way that you talk to self, like in how you speak to yourself, you know? How we speak to ourselves and about ourselves in our mind means everything, because your thoughts create your interpretation of reality. So if your thoughts are running ragged and you're saying all these terrible things about yourself in your head, you're creating that emotional reality for yourself, which doesn't serve you because it does not help to build you up in any way. And some of you are either needing to take a look at that, or you already have and have started paying attention to more of how you talk to yourself. On the other side of that, if you're filling yourself up and you are, you know, telling yourself nice things about yourself, it helps you to feel a little bit more confident in the actions that you take and the way that you express yourself. And in that way, it is a building tool for you, or of use to you. This person has the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, and the Empress in the past energy. So they've been a little back and forth as to how they want to move things forward here, okay? Devil at the bottom of the deck. There's a sense of disconnection here. It's like this person is having a head and heart battle, or in the past that's what they have been experiencing, feeling a bit disconnected, not thinking clearly about what it is that they need to make a decision about, all right? Hoping things that kind of, this person's like in this space where they're kind of hoping things develop by themselves and maybe like move forward. But Spirit is saying, well, you need to be in a space of being mentally geared up for that yourself, okay? So this person may have done the physical actions of working through things, but they did not do the spiritual and emotional actions of working through things, and that actually may come bite them in the butt during this time frame. You know what I'm saying? So like the impression that I get here, Aquarius, is that this person really doesn't know, or didn't know, as this is past energy for a lot of you, kind of what to think, what to feel. And instead of trying to figure that out, it's almost just like, they're like, well, I'm just going to like move forward anyways, and maybe it'll figure itself out over here. You know, maybe if I just instead take care of myself, which is a good idea, and move forward, this will kind of resolve on its own. But the thing is the things that we don't resolve always come back to the surface to be readdressed. So on, so forth, so on, so forth. That's how energy works. You can't get around working through some of the karma or lessons that you came to work on. So let's look at perception and how you see this person. Keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, Aquarius, so it may be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth, but we'll start there. Four of Swords, the World, Six of Swords, Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like Aquarius, you have done either a lot of internal work or meditation or clearing of your energy, okay? Or you will be during this time frame. I just feel like there is like space being created within your emotions that's allowing things to move forward for you during this time frame. Some of you have kept the peace, you know, within yourself, or wanted to keep the peace with this person or connection, so you have kept your quiet. But things have come full circle, and so I feel like you're ready for a resolution, or, you know, to take whatever was learned and move it forward, move on. You know what I'm saying? So I feel a lot of you going in that direction. You see this person as someone who may have quietly wrapped things up in their own life and moved on from you, moved forward from you, okay? Someone here may not need the validation or closure that the other person is wanting in order to move forward, whether that's on you or them. And if it's not that, then I just feel like Aquarius, you notice this person's silence, okay? And yet you've come full circle as to whatever you're resolute about within yourself when it comes to this person, whether they're in agreement or not. So let's look at this person's perception of the connection. Eight of Wands. Seven of Wands, Knight of Cups. So I feel like this person is wanting to communicate, you know, or wanting to see things move forward. Very much focused on emotional fulfillment, but maybe has felt that you have had your walls up, Aquarius, or maybe they have had their walls up where they were kind of blocking that progress from coming in out of, you know, whatever, for whatever reason. Maybe they had their reasons, maybe they didn't, maybe you did, maybe you didn't, I don't know. But I feel that this person is getting into this space of wanting to be more playful, have more romance in their life, be more emotionally expressive if you're open to it, okay? I feel like Aquarius, this person sees you as someone that it's like you communicate when you want to, but then you're not always open to hearing the other person's perspective. But see, even if this is a negative thing, I feel like this person is still seeing you through the eyes of love. Because I don't get that they're put off by that so much as like more turned on by that. Okay, if that's intimate. Sorry, I didn't mean to go there. But if it's intimate, it's like, it's almost like the less available you are to this person, the more they want you, you know, or that they like that or something. I don't know. If it's not intimate, it's like this person sees that sometimes you go into your own bubble, yes, but maybe they're used to that, or they're not bothered by that because they see a lot of emotional fulfillment, or they have a lot of emotional fulfillment with you. And so to them, it's like no big deal, you know, like I can respect that. That's just my Aquarius, that type of vibe. It's actually really positive on really both ends, but let's go into the emotions and see what's going on there. So, emotions, that was perspective, how you're thinking about it. Now we're going to go into the deeper spaces of your heart and what you're feeling underneath this. Aquarius, 9 of Cups. 10 of Wands. Queen of Wands. Wow. 3 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. So, Aquarius, there's the sense of like emotional satisfaction after a struggle here. Or it might have been a struggle to just feel satisfied. Because I get this really harsh energy in the past. Like you being really difficult on yourself. You know, and like, oh, I need to work on that. I need to fix this about myself. I need to be better here. I need to do this. You know, and it's like, be easy about it, Aquarius. Don't be so critical of self if that's where you've been. Some of you, that's what the struggle has been. Like, why don't I feel satisfied in this moment? Why don't I feel satisfied where I'm at right now? And it's because of the way that you're thinking about things. But I do feel that there is like a confidence boost coming in, or this passion returning within you. That's wanting more cooperation in your emotional life, and this sense of newness, this sense of youthful, of innocence. That song coming in my head. I love you, always, forever, near and far, closer together, everywhere. I will be with you, everything I will before you. I haven't heard that song in so long, it took me off guard. You say... that's probably the only part of that song I know. I think it's the artist Robin, but I'm not 100% sure. Please put it in the comments if you know that song. And you know what's really funny is that that's a song I listened to when I was much, much younger. So like, didn't I just gonna say like there's this youthfulness here? You know, like when you're newly in love and you have butterflies and all of that, I feel like my Aquarius people are craving that, you know, or calling that into you, where it's pitter patter. And that's what it was. Oh gosh, I don't know how I could forget this. When I was meditating, my heart kept skipping a beat. Like I was having heart palpitations, right? As the energy moved through my body. But it's like that. They keep giving me the word pitter patter. I don't think anybody says pitter patter anymore, but whatever. All right, so let's go into this person's emotional space and see what's going on with them. 7 of Cups. Queen of Wands. Woo! King of Wands. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, that threw me through a loop there. So, I'm going to get clarification on this, but let me read this to you as is. This person is not really sure what to choose, and yet here they are needing to make a decision. And the longer they hold on that decision, the more the situation gets away from this person. You know? So, I feel like they're at this point where, okay, it's decision time, but emotionally not really sure, you know, afraid that they might say or do or pick the wrong thing. This person has a lot of fire in their showing up in their emotional space, which could mean that they're feeling very inspired and creative and intimate and all of that good stuff. But it could also point to the fact that this person has a lot of anger or a lot of moodiness or temperament issues going on within them. Because there's this impractical energy showing up with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This unavailability going on. It's almost like this person is emotionally at times unavailable, but it pisses them off. Like, oh, some of you, it's like this person acts like on the surface that they're okay with your aloofness at times, your detachment, as I said earlier. But actually underneath all of that, I think sometimes it kind of irritates them or pisses them off. You know, like the unavailability piece of it. So it's almost like this person is attracted to you, Aquarius, when you don't give all of yourself, when you are almost kind of energetically unavailable. And then at the same time, that wanting, that desire pisses them off at the same time. Is that so bizarre? It's bizarre to me, but it's bizarre because this person they're the only person suppressing anything, you know, like they're suppressing their own desires. They don't have to, and irritating themselves in the meantime. Can you give me a little bit more on this? Yeah, it gets them in their head. 9 of Swords, King of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Wands. So again, here it is, this person needing to make a decision. The King of Swords is out twice now. And trying to take the more wise approach, okay? Trying to take the more wise approach. And yet, they're holding back. But the more they hold back, the more it irritates their spirit because of the holding back. So let's go into hopes. You are hoping for equal give and take, generosity, a natural flow, you know. See, Aquarians have a very generous heart. Aquarians will always give what they have to anyone in need for the most part. Although detached and aloof at times, Aquarians are actually one of the most generous humanitarianistic signs in the zodiac. And I feel like a very strong desire here bubbling up within you, Aquarius, to give, whether that's in general to this person, whatever. This person's hoping for the Queen of Swords. This is you. All right? For a lot of you. And or they're hoping to detach from your energy, which doesn't make any sense at all, because that's not at all what they actually are thinking. But emotionally, it's almost like this person has multiple personalities, and I don't like mean that in well, I don't know how else I could mean that, but it's like they have. I'm not diagnosing anybody with multiple personalities. I'm just saying they have many, many different feelings about this, and not all of them on the same page. So it would seem to me that this person is a bit emotionally erratic at this time, and would not be surprised if they show you many different faces to that. All right. Let's look at hopes, or sorry, most likely future outcome, Aquarius. Most likely future outcome for my Aquariuses. Keep in mind, all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. All right, you're in the driver's seat of your life, no one else. I'm just giving you a snapshot. Ace of Wands, the Fool. King of Wands. And the High Priestess, the Strength card at the bottom of the deck. 7 of Cups at the bottom of that. So, this is the energy I felt, Aquarius. This kind of like fired up energy. I got that in the last Sunday live that I did. I actually got a Nickelback song of all songs. But this is you getting fired up. And for a lot of you, it's just like this intense passion, this intense desire showing up here, and that can be fueled in a positive way or a negative way. if you get impulsive with it, Aquarius, and you impulsively communicate or impulsively act, this could throw you off a little bit. But actually, I feel like your impulses are pretty accurate at this time frame. Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like sometimes impulsivity can be reckless, right? If we're not well thought out. But I feel because you've done the work here on yourself in the past energy, that you are getting more, not so much reckless impulsivity, but more inspired actions. Okay, so you're getting inspiration to act, to say something, to do something, and you're following it, you know, and the way that you know the difference is that things work out for you rather well. I guess the proof is in the pudding, the results, you know, and so some of you are going to get the proof in the pudding, you know, because I feel like there is all of this desires energy coming in and a chance to embark into a new wave of energy in your life. And it's bringing with it confidence, maturity, this creative spark, right? But you're also pulling on board your soul, your spirit, listening to your guidance. And so when you follow inspired action from that space of alignment, you know, your mind, your heart, and your spirit being on the same page, then you can't lose. Even if it seems like you lose, you win, because you've set yourself up energetically to have a win-win outcome. And how have you done that? Or how will you do that? By letting go of the need of a certain outcome to begin with. It's almost like taking action and then accepting whatever comes from it. Like if nothing comes from it, then you accept that as what is. If something negative comes from it, then you learn from it and move forward. If something positive comes from it, you welcome it with open arms. But either way, you welcome it. You know what I'm saying? And that is the key. That is the key here. So let's see this person's positive energy. King of Cups. The Tower. Oh my goodness. All right. King of Cups, the Tower, the Ace of Cups, the Star. Holy cow. The Nine of Pentacles. Let's look at these cards. You got the King of Cups, the Tower, the Star. No, sorry. The Ace of Cups, then the Star, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, Aquarius, it's all good. It's all good. Like this person emotionally is like a little bit wacky right now. Okay. That's fine. It's going to settle out. Like they're going to get a hold of themselves here. I feel like emotionally coming into tune with what it is that they're feeling and what it is that they're wanting. It surprises them. I think it's their emotions surprise them. Like there's some big shifts going on with them emotionally, and some of it unexpected. Some of it might require them to be like, I must think about this, or I must process this, or whatever. And I think that's probably a good idea, because in the current energy, they look a little scattered. But then once that energy leaves, then there's all this love pouring in, this healing pouring in, this person feeling very emotional or feeling love towards the Aquarius, or Aquarius you towards them, or it's mutual, right? And this is helping to bridge the gap from the past to the future, and helping this person kind of reach for some new things in their life, reach for some new inspirations, to seek out a little bit more than what they thought it was going to be, you know? It's helping this person to make a decision without a doubt. And all of a sudden, I just got so nauseous. Like, I cannot even explain to you how nauseous I just got. Sorry. And this also happened in Gemini's reading. Some of you might be dealing with Gemini, have Gemini in your chart. I don't know if, like, it wasn't like a physical nausea. It was emotional. Like, almost all of this emotion coming in like a wave, and it literally making you feel physically, or I should say this person, because I think this is their energy, like a little bit taken aback by that, to where it almost creates physical palpitations or nausea. Whether that's you or them. Or, since it's mutual, both. But, I mean, Aquarius, here you are on this side, on their side. So, now, some of you this person may have tried to part ways with the past, but there's too much love here to do that. So it keeps coming back around, keeps coming back around, keeps coming back around. And what did I say earlier? What you do not resolve always resurfaces, right? Or if there's a true lesson, karma, or whatever tied to this, it will always come back up in the energy or emotions. That's exactly what's happening here. And it's got this person a bit in their head about the past as well, thinking about the good or the bad, the ugly, you know, and pushing them to reach for something here. Okay? So, Aquarius, let's get a guidance card. I'm going to end this reading at this point. Oh, you got two. Oh my gosh. It says reach out and give back. See, that's kind of the impression that I was getting, this person reaching out. But let me read the card and see. So this says, we know you're reaching out right now for help due to a current situation. Support is as much about the physical act of accepting help we're offered as it is about the emotional benefits and learning that it's truly okay to accept support however it's presented to you. So if someone is reaching out to be supportive, don't put your nose down to that, Aquarius. Accept it. Or vice versa. If this is for your cross watcher, that's for you as well. This says, give back. Today is the day to cast aside normal routines and make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirits, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. You have two cards that say reach out. This one is, let's go back to what I was saying earlier, Aquarius, you being in this space of wanting to be generous and to give, whether it's of self or of money, of whatever, you know. I feel like that very generous give back energy is present here. So, wow, I'm going to leave it there. Aquarius, zodiac signs you might be dealing with. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, so it could be any zodiac sign, but I have here Aquarius, I have Scorpio, I have Leo, Cancer, Taurus, Sagittarius, if I didn't already say that, Aries, Cancer, and Libra. Those are the primary zodiac signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it could be any zodiac sign because it is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram and Facebook for more fun stuff. Tarot Time with Dana, link down below. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel, you can do so in the About section. Certainly welcomed, but never expected. If you like my style, not necessarily this dress, but most of my dresses I do get from my sister's online boutique, avasophiaco.com. Link down below. Check her out if you will. Wishing you the best, Aquarius, and until next time, my friends. Namaste.